Hello, y'all, and welcome to a new episode of Deep Dive with the Dawn. Today, I got a grinder, a mother, and a baddie. Let me introduce my good friend, Alexia.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for being your friend.
No problem.
So first, I want to start. This is like, how are you right now? Like,
I am better, way better, mentally and emotionally. Um, I had my moments where I just felt like down, more depressed. Um, at first I thought it was just like postpartum,
yeah.
but emotionally I felt like something was off
Mhm.
during the time, especially after having kids. I just felt like not myself.
Yeah.
And
Understand.
you know when something's wrong emotionally, whether it's
And even if you don't know the source, you know
yes,
something is wrong.
when you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't feel yourself, like almost
Mm.
empty. Like, but for the most part, I'm feeling way better.
That's
I've learned to adjust
mhm.
to motherhood of now too. Still maintaining school, balancing work throughout the week, and then my home duties.
Like I
But
said, I just been inspired by you because again, I see you on the grind, especially you still in school, you still getting to the bag, still taking care of these children every day, be in this
yes,
house,
even in my sleep,
like girl, no breaks.
literally no breaks.
So I am happy for you for that, and I know like I try to get you out the house. I know
Yes,
every
and
once in a
thank you
while,
so much
cause
for that because very much we needed. Even like the unexpected phone calls that we needed in that moment.
literally,
It always happen. Either you
it's
think
always
about
I be
me,
thinking about her, she think about me, and we be
yes,
on it.
yes.
So I
It's just
know
a great support to have people around you that like uplift you with
literally.
positivity. Don't dwell on like what's happening in that
Hmm.
moment.
You just know something
Yes,
ain't right.
yes.
Let me make a call real quick,
Mhm.
and I'll be right every time because they be
Yes,
like, you
literally, I'm
call at the
like,
right
dang, I literally was thinking about you all day, but I know he worked during the day. Like our
time.
hours are totally different for work. Like
Right.
I'm now day shift. I'm used to night shift, but I know what his long hours at work and then my long,
Yeah.
well, not really long hours, but my days of work
Schedule,
during the
just
week.
schedules.
But coming home, still
But we
having to
make
work.
time to see
Yes,
each other.
yes.
So,
Excuse me.
all right. Well, next question I have. So, just because I'm a little nosy. So, are you on the dating scene, or are you just focusing on the kids? Just staying.
Both actually.
But
Both,
look,
yes.
yeah.
Dating now, I feel like it's going to be totally different because it's not just one child; it's now
Still.
two children. Even when it was just one child, I was very lenient, especially like if it's someone I'm talking to date.
Hmm.
Really scared to bring them around my kid because I'm like, okay, what if you don't last? Like, what if you just
I just
step
introduced you,
away?
and I just
Yeah, and
wasted
it's just
all
like
that
all for
special.
nothing. So
Hmm.
I'm very lenient about that. But the person that I have interested now, he's away, but I explain all of that to him. Like, hey, it's totally different now. When I first met you, I didn't have no kids, and when you did get like reintroduced, welcome Taste to the chat.
Welcome, Chase. Yeah.
But yeah, now it's two. So I'm like, you know what comes with that. Like I'm
Hmm.
co-parenting
It's a
with
job that you're
fathers.
pretty
It's
much
yes.
accepting. Yes.
Um, and he's okay with that. But for me, it's more like, okay, is it gonna be for the moment or is it for
Right.
like
Because I need to
forever?
see you
Because
put the effort in.
yes,
Yes.
like
Yes.
I know you have to take steps before marriage, but that's where I'm willing to go. I
Mm.
want to be married. I wanted to always be married, but certain choices,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
which accountability.
And,
That's all it
and
is.
like
It's
I just said,
accountability.
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, lessons
This
learned.
man would be supposed to be here,
Hmm.
and it was supposed to be for a reason to teach you or force you into a way of life that you needed at the end of the day
Yes,
that you
yes,
weren't going
I
to do
agree.
if you continued the way you were.
Yes, I agree. So yeah, for the most part, it's still showing up for my kids, but balancing. I
Taking
feel
time
like
for yourself
yes,
too.
yes.
Well, I like that. Well, kind of on the subject of that is three. Like I was asking, like, are you have any goals that you're focusing on right now, or you're just trying to keep flowing, stay on the grind that you are, like just.
Yes, I definitely have lots of goals. I came up with this challenge for myself. It's the 333 challenge. So I'll journal
Hmm.
my goals for the next 3 days, the next 3 weeks,
Hmm.
and the next 3 months.
Oh, that's
So
good.
it
I
could
like
be even
that.
for like my 3 day goal. It could be hey making a phone call, a
Hmm.
business phone call that I really need to make that I've been putting off on hold for the longest. Getting that done. I try to do at least one out of those three goals
Hmm.
within that like 3 day mark that same very day when I write down my goals, like early in the morning, or I will say, hey, within the next 3 weeks, I need to have all my documents sent over for school, or
Mm-hmm.
even if it's for my
Or I didn't
children,
have this doctor's
yes,
appointment.
have
Yeah.
all their appointments scheduled for the next 3 weeks or so. And that's how I pretty much try to flow with my goals. Um, I am seeking to accomplish more like within my career, like work overall. But I know it takes time with things.
Yeah.
And, still having to adjust with now having 2 children, it's not the same no more with one child. But the
Mm.
little babies will be in school very soon.
Ooh,
So
congratulations. I know you've been plotting on that,
yes,
so I like to hear
yes.
that. Well, kind of since we're on that, like, topics of just you, I just want to say, like, is there any personal lessons that you've been like that's been kind of thrown in your face? Because I know when sometimes with kids,
Hmm.
there's some lessons that I can't put it on the back burner anymore. So is there any like kind of lessons that you have been learning or even faced recently that
Um, yes, for sure. Like my relationships overall, whether it's like with the partner, friend wise, or
yeah,
it's
face.
okay.
Come on,
Even
my
if
boy.
it's friendship wise or like in family ship, just learning to be grateful for the ones that are there and
Mhm.
who's not there. So be it.
Mhm.
Don't dwell on what
Who's
things
supposed to be here will stay, and who's
exactly. And
supposed to go.
that's just where I am in my life now. Some people are there for either a lesson or either a blessing. And I
Mhm.
feel like it can be a little bit of both in both scenarios. Um, but yeah, that's where I am. I'm very nonchalant nowadays. Not even like in a negative way, but
But
I'm
it
like,
just
hey, it is what it
I
is.
don't got time to put my energy into
Yes, I'm
that
not
right
doing that
now.
no longer, even if it may hurt during that moment. But sometimes you have to sit in that hurt to overcome whatever the challenge
Yeah.
may be
Mhm.
or whatever relationship has failed you and you have gave that relationship grace over and over. Sometimes you just gotta
Especially.
walk away.
And
No
that's what, like,
problem.
and I just talked about it in another video. I've
Hmm.
said, you let stuff slide because you love the people that,
Yes.
whoever it is. It starts small and you be like, okay, I'm gonna let that slide. And then it keeps going
Just
bigger and bigger and
forgiving,
bigger. And then
yes,
you gotta
because I was
realize,
always
yeah.
taught like to forgive and try to forget, like
Hmm.
whatever events happen, which is sometimes hard. But over the years, like with my leaders at church,
Hmm.
they have always instilled in us like you have to forgive. If you don't forgive, like you can cause your own traumas, you can cause your own delays, and I have experienced that firsthand. So it's like I can't
Hmm.
put myself back because of how others are constantly making me
Oh,
feel over and
yes.
over.
When I can
So
just
it's just
remove
like
them and be around the people
they
that
can slowly remove themselves, or I can just put
I.
myself completely away. So that's just where I am now.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge because
You
when you love people, genuinely love them, it's like,
want the
dang,
best
I
for
don't
you.
want to let go. I want the best for them. I have always wanted the best for them, but you just gotta really do what you gotta do for you. And
Yeah.
I'm learning that. So
Well, that's good. Like, I'm glad. Like, again, I even talked about like the video I just posted today. I'm happy for the people that I got around.
yes.
I'm tired of the years. I thought people would be in my life forever,
Mhm.
from Infinity and Tion, and it's just who's meant to be here in my life will show. And
Even if it's just like a simple phone call, like he said
yeah,
previously, we can be thinking about each other. He called me, or he texted me, or he texted me, or I text him, either
yeah,
or. That's just like the genuine within our friendship. If we
sure.
don't see each other every single day, we may not talk every single day. We don't just party, club, or whatever
Mm-hmm.
it may be. Like I can
When
call
there's
him.
some
I
real
can,
shit going on, bitch,
yes.
I know
It
I
doesn't
can
even have
call.
to be like trauma dumping. It can
Uh,
just be like day at work, like
yeah,
with the AC being
girl,
out
girl,
at his job. Like we can talk about
yeah.
things like that. It's a
Just
literal
my
no
client pissed me
judgment
off.
zone.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
just I'm here. Yeah, I
yes,
understand she got you fucked up, but remember
yes.
she an old lady. Cause we gonna
Mhm.
knock some sense. It ain't gonna be
Yes,
delusional of
it's
just a
not
yes
going to be like
man.
we're going to egg on each other
Yeah,
foolishness. I'm gonna let you know when you're wrong. He's gonna let
yeah.
you. He's gonna let me know when I'm wrong, or like now, friend,
You,
that's
you, you know you
messy,
dead ass wrong.
right?
You messy as
Like
fuck for
let's
that
not
shit.
do that. So,
But
and that's just like when you're growing and maturing,
hmm
within your friendship, and that's what we need. A lot of people they don't know the value of friendship
or want the
nowadays.
yes men
Yes, they just
because
want
they
someone to
can't be.
go along with the foolishness, and I'm not always right.
Yeah,
It's a lot of situations where I'm wrong and I can let myself know I'm like, you did too much. You didn't have to do all
yeah.
that. So
And
when you
then
have a
even when
friend
you,
that tells you and they
mhm.
genuinely care about you, you know that it's just like, okay, that's my
Okay,
confirmation.
now I gotta
I
sit you
did
down, boo.
right. I did do
Like,
too much. Like,
like, did you really
and
have to slap his mama? Was
yes.
it necessary? She was just yelling at you. She wasn't even in your face or
Mhm.
nothing. Girl, you walked up there and slapped her ass. Why you
Yeah.
did that?
Yes.
Well, yeah. So moving on. So, like I just was thinking about this when I was writing the questions for you. I was just like, I feel like, certain parents want things ingrained into their kids.
Mhm.
Like, is there like a quality or like a lesson that you want them to like know from a young age? Like kind of like say,
Mm,
know how to cook on your own, or
yes.
take care of
Um.
yourself. Kind of
Yes,
like
I
that.
want that to be instilled. And I have two boys, and
Mm,
I have watched like a lot of men in our generation, especially, they want everything handed down to them. They want to be
mm,
catered to, like, and there's nothing wrong with that. And
yeah.
I'm not biased to like men wanting nice things, or like
Right.
just a moment where someone caters to them.
Instead of.
But I want my boys to grow up from teens knowing like,
Uh,
hey, just because I'm a man, I can't cook, I can't clean. Yes, you
mm-hmm.
can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. You can tend to household duties, but when you become a husband, you know,
It's
you
a give
work,
and
you
take.
provide, it's
Yeah.
give and take. That's how I feel about it. But I also want them to always have it embedded in them. You never judge a book by its cover.
Yes.
People are people, whether they're black, white, they're gay, they're straight, they're green, fat, short,
You
yellow.
know,
People are people.
Down
You
syndrome or
love,
even too.
exactly. You never look at someone and say, oh, this person's that,
Or
or
they're
ill, I
weird.
can't, they're weird, they're out of the ordinary, they're not like me, so
Mm,
I gotta pick on them. No, I'm not gonna tolerate that.
yeah.
Because I was never bullied, but I've witnessed bullying, like in school a lot and things. And I never want my children to be the villains. I
Yeah.
always want them to love on everybody,
Be a
even if
little and
they
open. Yeah.
they have to go through trials and tribulations of their own. If it's the other way around, I want them to always have that instilled in them, like just love people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you never look at people to be less than you, even if you're at the top. You never look at anyone, because it was moments in my life where we lost everything. We had to start over.
Mm-hmm.
Lost it again times 10, had to start all over. It's a process in life, and I never want my kids to look at others to be less than. I always want
Mm-hmm.
them to like give out the love, walk in love, in
Right.
other
Like I
words.
know it's a different subject, but like I told you, like young,
Hmm.
maybe I was called gay before I even know what gay
Yes.
was.
Hmm.
Maybe I was
And I
discriminated
never
against,
want them
and
to look at others and say, "Oh, he's gay. I can't be around him."
mm-hmm.
If you're confident in yourself, you know what you like. What's the problem?
Right,
If this person don't have new shoes, you don't call that person broke. You don't
right,
say, "Oh, you're poor."
right. That's what's
No,
up.
I'm not gonna tolerate
Yeah,
that. No.
that's just
So certain qualities I want them to have instilled, even though it may take time,
mm-hmm.
but because they're very both
It starts
really
at
small
home
now, but
too.
it starts at home. Like,
Oh, I love that to hear that because again, a lot of people ingrain the prejudice from racism
hmm
to
like nobody's
no gay
born,
to oh that's a
born to be
girl color, that's
racist.
a girl color, you can't
Yes.
wear that.
If
They
you're attracted to that color, I'm okay with
yeah,
it. You don't judge anyone. You don't know anyone's life story. You don't know their background. You don't just judge someone
you don't know
off
what
what
they've
you
been going through
see.
right now.
Exactly. They can make the best of friends with you and not even want to
Literally,
try you, anything like that. Things like that as well.
literally, yeah.
So, but I'm not at this state of age in
Mhm.
their lives since they're still very young.
Yeah,
That's a conversation for later
for a
on in
lawyer,
life to
yes, yeah.
explain. So if they don't know about it, they don't know about it
But if
because they're kids. But
hmm
I will have that talk with them to let them know, like, hey, everyone in the world is not like you.
right,
Everyone don't have the same preference as you, but you don't judge that person.
and even if you don't, you still give them respect at the end of the day.
Exactly, the
You
same
might not what to
respect
say,
that
you
you
give
want.
respect, be like, hey, I'm cool,
Yes,
and,
yes.
yeah.
You sleepy?
Well, period. So as like final introduction, what I ask, so I always ask my guests, if you could pass a law right now, what would it be? Like no
Oh.
question, like all niggas gotta pay their wife allowance
I
or
feel okay. One law now, being a mother, a single mother of two, I will say if you're not present in the home, you are mandated to support the child. Not like just
mm,
the child, like child
child support.
support and all
No,
this stuff. Like, you're mandated to kind of like a 50-50
you gotta
thing.
pick
Like
them up
all
on these days
expenses,
of the
like it
week.
has to
Yeah.
be like a law, like set in stone. Like,
Mm.
know going to
It's not just
find
once
and
you get that child support and you're
yes,
done. You
no,
actually have to
no, like
be,
you have to
yeah.
participate, whether it's in sports, musicals, or like
You take them to an
physicals,
activity.
things like that. Yeah, so that's one law I would strongly enforce. You know.
Yeah. Sure, I like that. That's actually a
Yes,
good one.
yes, because that way, like, it doesn't have, there's no conflict or confusion between either parent.
Yeah.
Like, you know what your obligations when you have a
And
child.
like, and I will say with that is that, and that will definitely force people. Do you really want to be there for your child? Because
Or do you really want kids?
do you really want kids? Because again, some people say, "Oh, she's keeping it from me." Girl, you just don't even want to be with them. You
Yes.
just find it so you can
Mhm.
look good.
Yes.
So if it is forced and you actually got to do this, you'll show is you really for my kid.
Yeah.
Because again, it's at the end of the day, I realize a lot of people. It's really fuck me. I don't care
Yes.
how you
It's
feel
a
about me.
yes. Yes. The
As long
priority
as
is
you
the
do,
children.
yes.
Yes.
And especially when mother is trying to work with you.
Yes.
That like, obviously is the fact I'm trying to work with you, but because I removed access from me,
Mhm.
you want to be weird to my child, and
So,
that's not
and
cute.
like nowadays, we see it a lot
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they just think it's the women.
Mm-hmm.
There's bitter baby daddies too.
There
So
is.
if you want to comply, you want to sleep with them, you want to be with them as far as a relationship, or you want to answer the questions as far as they ask,
Hmm.
who have you been talking to? Do you
Hmm.
have a boyfriend? All this other stuff. Okay, I'm just not gonna watch the kids. Have your boyfriend or
Yeah,
have
right.
whoever watch
Have
the
your little
kids.
friend that you got over.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't be that. So with that law that I would
Yeah.
enforce,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I'm dating
No,
Mickey
no.
Mouse. Come get your child.
Get
Like,
them now.
come get your
Right.
child. You know your child needs. You have
Right.
needs as a man, as a person
Listen,
in
yeah.
general. So when it comes down to your children, I feel like it should be no excuse. So
Mm-hmm.
that's an obligation. That's a law that I'm going
Yeah.
to
Okay, I like that.
pass.
Period. You
No, you can't say
saying for real. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna play the swim games. So this one I want to say is really isn't a game. I would say
Mhm.
kind of like putting it in a game named Heroes.
Mhm.
So like I was searching. So I want to ask you to name like three people that you feel like inspired you today to make sure you end up the way you are right now. Like what? Who you say like would be some
Um.
inspirations for that? Like who kind of gave
Okay,
you
I can say for like my career path, despite of like losing one of my aunts, Shirley, I lost her. And during the time that she was in the hospital, I'll just give like a
a
quick little backstory. She
yeah.
was in the hospital at the time that I became interested in wanting to work at the hospital and
Oh,
become a patient care technician. But
yeah.
when she passed away, I just kind of drifted off. I didn't even pass by the hospital for a very long time
Which I
because
understand.
of that form of that grief. But I was like, I always remember she always wanted me to do my
This
best and give my best with
strive
everything
for
I've
where
done,
you
despite of whatever obstacle has come my way. So I can say my aunt Shirley,
yeah.
my aunt Katrina. She's very. At first, I took it as more like tough love, but
Uh-huh.
sometimes tough love is really needed.
It
Like
is
what is
needed.
embedded into me, and something that she always tell me, even if I don't feel like hearing it in that moment, is what's for you is for you, and what's not is not. And I try to live my life like that
Yeah.
daily. Like there's a lot of challenges that come with it, but
Yes.
I feel like that's just a test to see how I may react in that moment. Um, and just simply like the faith that she has with the obstacles that she may face in her personal life. She
Mm-hmm.
keeps going. She's very family oriented, so that's something that I always would like to mimic.
Uh-huh.
I love my family, like my immediate family. We're very close for the most part. We have always been tight, and
Locked
then
in.
like so my aunt, you said three,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, just one. Just one.
Let me see. And I can say
Oh,
my current client right now, she's 94 years old. She'll be
period.
95 in October. She still drives. She still cooks.
That
She
is
still
a
cleans. She
blessing.
still goes out back in the back of the house that she built and designed.
Oh, period.
She's from another country, but she's been in the state for over 20 something years. But she really inspires me. I tell you, like my work days with her are very simple. It
She
doesn't
ain't
come
trying to show
off
the titties
like
on camera.
right. It doesn't come off
From
like,
the
oh, I'm
beginning.
just
It's like,
working just to make money. Like she's someone that I can actually bond with, I can talk to, and I have learned a lot from. And she always told me in the mornings when she get up, she talked to God, she prayed to God, and she say, Lord, the beginning of my day, I ask you to protect me, guide me, and lead me every day. And she just truly is an inspiration. She's 94 years old, going on
yeah.
95 this October. And she's not on like any heavy medication. She's not like bent over. So, with my own personal issues, she always told me, walk in grace. What's for you is for you, what's not, it's not. So it's like her and my aunt, they kind of have like the same similar spirit. So that's why, like, I would say my client as well.
I like that. Like,
and she's very loving, and she's like me. She comes off as people may not understand her, like even if it's her emotions or even if it's the love that she gives to others.
you what you?
You and your mama.
He said, I don't know this house.
But yeah, those are my three. My aunt Shirley.
Well, I
Is
love
my
to
mother
hear that.
bear.
Like,
Yeah.
as a kind of do that, like even at this young age, it's me coming to terms of, like again, it's the same words, but everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's really showing recently what's going on. So I understand it, and I've heard the tough love. I've been there. Yeah.
A baby won't stop my accomplishments, and I would never be like the what they call it, the
statistic. Yeah.
Like in the world, like when you have kids, your life is over.
Yeah.
My life is just beginning, but now it's just like part two.
I got a mission.
Yes, I have a mission now with my crew of two. So it's challenges that I face every day, but even emotionally, like sometimes you don't understand the emotion that you're feeling, but I'm learning to cope with my emotions, to try to think before I just react. And that's hard. It's very hard when you don't have like an outlet every single day, but I try to always think of what I should be doing and where I should be in my life. So that's where we are.
Like again, people, like again, like you said, they feel like they kid and they gotta quit, or they can't strive for more.
Yes.
When I feel like your kids should give you that boost to get it accomplished.
No matter how long it takes
you gotta take
all
great
the
life
aesthetics that you see on social media. Don't let that discourage you, because I do social media here and there. Like right now, I'm on social media just to give myself a mental break from social media.
Like that, yeah.
Because I feel like it's needed. When you start to see certain things, you feel like you're supposed to be there, or you feel like you're behind.
Somebody might. I'm supposed people that are like example single, like me. I'm supposed to be married with a family, and but.
And I'm not going to put myself down and say like, oh, I got two kids.
Right.
Like with the dating, going back to dating portion, even I don't feel like my value went down because I had kids. No. I don't feel like my value went down because I'm not with their fathers. I just feel like it's lessons learned, and accountability is something that I had to take when I had both of my kids. I knew my actions. I knew my actions that took place. I wasn't going to get a piece of fried chicken. Baby come along with it plus more.
Right.
So I'm always positive about my children because I love my children, but I will always encourage anyone, don't, if you have that gut feeling, trust your gut feeling. But sometimes we can be so blindsided. Then again, we can see everything, and we can be in denial of what's really happening. But
life you're going to be forced into facing the challenge. Yes.
Life lessons, and I'm learning my lessons now, but I feel like my lessons are going to be my testimonies later down in life, even if it's within the next year or the next week.
And I was just saying, I said, so much can change in even a year. It's 5 months.
Yes.
Because when it's God's time, like again, when it's God's time for some stuff to go down, maybe you don't care what you're going through. Maybe you could be depressed, but if you know you're going to put you in the spotlight or do something, and it's time to get it done.
Sacrifices that you have to make. That's just and I feel like life is about the choices that we make, and you learn from them, the good and the bad. So I'm learning, even when it comes to just every relationship in my life, but I'm so sensitive when it comes to my kids. So I try to be mindful of a lot of things. But like I said, sometimes it's hard. It's really, really hard. Because I'm like, okay, I put them first. Not first, but God first, then my kids. But when it comes to them, I'm just like, okay, I know they need this. I know,
Mm.
like, they weekly needs, for
Yeah, yeah.
example. So I'm like, if I don't go to work, if I don't provide, they won't have. So, but I can honestly say, like, with 2 kids later, my kids, they're blessed.
Yes.
Even if it's moments where I'm like, okay,
You
maybe I should try to,
stressing,
yes, I'm stressing about the next day or the next moment.
but you get it
God
done.
still
Yeah.
provides. So I always say, like, someone seen me in the store before and they seen Casey in the car seat when we were shopping, and she was like, "Is this your only one?" I said, "No, I have an older one. He's 3 years old." She said, "God bless you." She was like, "I don't know how you do it," and I said, "God, literally
Yeah.
God, because if it was just my by my little faith,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I would be."
It's just accepting what you're going through
Hmm.
and
Living your truth.
going forward. Yeah, I say,
Living your truth.
and that's one thing I'm trying to embrace too is that like I don't change myself for nobody.
Yeah, not trying to please anyone.
Not
You
trying
can
to
only do
please.
what you can do for Ron. I can only do what I can do
Hmm.
for Lexia. So
Like,
yeah.
and I like again, I say I show up to people the way I know they would show up to me.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm embracing that day by day of being a people pleaser or
Mhm.
trying to change myself, or even just praying, can you change me? Oh God, I don't want to be like this,
Yes.
or
Yeah. Get personal with
it
them.
get cursed.
Literally have
It's
to get
saying
personal
just
with them.
vent. You really got to just vent. Like
Yeah.
literally.
If you can't vent to nobody, even if you have friends, and if
Uh-huh.
you're ashamed or you're not comfortable or you
Just
just
or even
don't
write
feel
it
like in that
down.
moment,
Yeah.
like, dang man, I really don't know how to express it to this person that's right here in the flesh next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Vent to God, literally. If you can't
And
physically open
sometimes
your
you don't even
mouth,
got no
write it
words.
down.
You just got
Yeah, just
tears.
tears. Cry out to
He
Him,
knows where your heart
literally.
is because
Yes,
again, he put
that
you on
boy.
this path. So
Yes,
it's time.
and everything happens for a reason. And I always look at it, either it's gonna be a life lesson for me or a blessing, or it could be a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
All right, so y'all, it's officially time to get into the deep dive. Like, so, and today's like, motherhood and what comes with it. So, like, of course. So, before I want to start, like, I have some negative questions, but I want to start with some positives.
Mhm.
Like, how has a motherhood, like, I say, empowered you? Like, how has it empowered you to make you, strive for more? Like, I know we kind of stuff
um,
some of it, but what is something
with
like clear?
motherhood, I can say it empowered me to keep going. Don't
Yeah,
let the challenges that I face every day stop me from anything. Don't limit myself just because I'm a single black
yeah,
mother. Because like with all the sayings
yeah.
that
What
are
I
out there
say,
right now. Okay, she's a mother, she's a baby mama. As a
yeah.
words, like, I don't let those choice of words dictate my life because
Mhm.
that's not who I am. I don't let just being a mother be my whole entire identity. I love my kids, but I'm still human. I'm still someone's daughter. I'm still
Uh-huh.
someone's niece or whatever it may be. But I have to live and learn and have to love me for the most part. And
Cause this your life.
it's my life as well. And the same, and I view it this way: same way my kids need me, I need them.
Mhm.
Like, I'm a baby, but I'm grown.
So yeah, literally,
So
I get you.
yeah.
All right, so now that like since we talked about that, I want one question I have for you. Has like your kids ever forced you to confront one of your traumas? Like, say example, like you don't like confrontation, but it kind of like
Mm,
because I gotta stand up for my kids, it kind of caused me to cause that trauma and kind of like that. Like
mm,
I know they're young, but has it anything yet?
yes. Um, I don't know. Like, when I had did counseling prior before, I discovered that I had like a lot of hidden angers,
Hmm.
and by me being an only child, I did a lot of things out of attention because I wanted, like, the
Yeah,
attention that
yeah.
I feel like I was
The
not
give it,
getting
yeah.
or getting at that time. So I never want them to feel like they're not seen, they're not heard,
Mm-hmm.
because I know how that made me feel. And now having 2 kids, I have to juggle between two
Mm-hmm.
little personalities,
Yeah.
two sense of humors, even though they're small and most people may not realize, but like, I'm still learning both of them.
Right.
And sometimes having the two directly, the baby wants you to hold, the oldest
Mm-hmm.
want me to hold him. So I just want them to always know, like, I treat them very equal.
Mommy is
And
here for both of
mommy's
you.
here, I see y'all, I hear y'all. And for the most part, I feel y'all.
And like I would say, like one of the, like even though like I get what you mean and I get you go like even my mama like again it's the same service
Mhm.
us three against the world and like this is that even though like mama was there I knew she was there it was just of the when I got in depression and got suicidal back in the day it was not even that I just felt alone
Yeah.
like it's not even like I knew
People
I
there,
know I had my
yeah.
family but it's just that feeling of like
Being
oh no,
alone.
no, he hurt or da, da,
Yeah.
da. Like this
Mhm.
happens, and I know like I came across it, but literally when it was got to a point, I sat her down like I need to talk to somebody and sit on that couch.
Yeah.
Like this ain't it. Like it's just. I'm glad I had the support system again, and then it's like even though I've shown so much love, it's still
Mhm.
hard here. It's
Yeah.
painful.
And I used to always feel that as well. Like you can be surrounded by so many people and feel so alone.
Mm.
And do you consider that to be like trauma, or do you feel like what like how would you identify in your own words like being surrounded
Hmm.
by so many people like you can
I
mingle
would
with
kind of
people so
say it.
easy.
I wouldn't say more of a trauma. I feel like a trauma is more something caused that to
Right.
affect you.
Mhm.
Where I was just saying that's just say more like a depression or
Yeah.
like a mental state,
State of at that
mental
time,
state of
yeah.
mind
Mhm.
more than then. Because again, is the fact of the way I'm processing life right now
Yeah.
is just I feel that way. I feel like it's more of a personal mental
Personal,
state
yeah.
than
Yeah. I
anything.
agree. Yeah.
So,
I for sure agree with that.
but yeah. So the next one is this, no, like having a baby, a body can change. We've
Yes.
seen people going from big to skinny to big.
Yes. Even like
Um,
the change, a lot of women
to
like they change during the pregnancies,
literally,
like and
especially with all these new medical issues that are being
that
discovered day
they're
by day.
yes, yeah.
Like, have you had insecurities with since
Yes,
birth?
I have actually, and it actually is now just getting started, like,
Uh-huh.
which is weird because Case is going to be, he's actually 6 months
6 months. I was gonna say
today. We should have had a
yeah.
cake, but yeah, it's really just now getting started. Like, I don't know, and it's not even that I body shame myself or put myself down, but like
Uh,
when you have other people body shaming you, like
just but
like fat
and that's
or
just black people too that need to
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
The way you're greeting me, like the first thing you say, you can't even say hello, how
Mhm.
are you?
Oh, you
Is
don't got
oh girl, you
big.
got big,
Yeah, I'm
or
just
you
like,
losing weight. You doing that stuff?
yes, like I'm just
Yeah.
like, and I feel all of that is tied to like the postpartum phase, the mommy
Uh-huh.
blues phase, the baby blues,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Like all of that is connected to each other. So I have experience where like with the father of my child
Uh,
trying to body shame me in
Oh
the midst of an
wow.
argument, and at that time I didn't feel that way
Uh,
about myself, and honestly I don't know the way that I think now about my body
uh,
after having two children. I don't know if that played an effect or just overall like throughout my entire life. I don't know if it's just all connected. I don't know if it's
yeah.
just now having a second child, seeing how most women they can snap back, seeing how most women they can, but
Do
I'm
this.
like everyone is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman's
Body
body
wise,
is
anyway,
different.
DNA is
So
different.
and I
So.
feel like all of that plays a role about
Mm.
how I feel now about my present body after having two kids. But I'm strong enough mentally and emotionally to know, like, okay,
These
hey,
are
I
negative
just,
thoughts in
yeah,
my
these are
head. Yeah.
negative thoughts. Even if someone's physically saying these things to me, so be it. This is my body. This is what I have to wake up to every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I try not to let that interfere with me loving myself because if I don't love myself,
Who
how can I
else?
expect love from anybody else?
Yeah.
So I try not to think about like the whole body shaming too much, but it happens, And I look back at all the recent pictures, and I have not really taken pictures a lot
Mm-hmm.
since after giving birth
Mm-hmm.
to Casey. With
Yeah.
Zakai, I kind of snapped back really fast,
Mm-hmm.
but everything is different now. Like
Right.
I don't have the moment where I can just get up and go. I mean, I can, but like I'm so gravitated to being inside. I'm
You got
always
you.
inside
Yeah.
with my kids,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just like I don't have time to go to the gym when I want to. I'm hoping I can go tomorrow with my friend to
Okay.
do for us to work out tomorrow, but
Good.
and just healthy eating, like all the things
Mm.
that I know that I can do to change that if I don't
Contribute
like
to
it.
yeah.
So if I know I don't like how I look or how other makes me feel
Well,
when it comes to my body
there's
or
stuff I
body
can change.
shaming me, it's stuff that I can
Mhm.
change. I can take accountability for that as well, like better choices of eating habits or just portioning my meals or walking 30 minutes a day, being physical active throughout the entire week.
Mhm.
It's things that I can do as well. But I don't feel like it's never okay for anyone to body shame any woman,
No.
especially if it's a woman that had kids. And a lot of people think the 6 week phase is just that.
Yeah, no.
No, like your body takes a year, 2 years, sometimes longer, depending on your situation. So just really learning to embrace, like, hey, yeah, I had 2 kids. I love myself. I don't have a flat tummy no more. If I had the money, I'll get a BBL. But it's like, why would I go and spend thousands of
Waste that on,
dollars
yeah.
when I can just literally go to the gym, change my eating habits, mentally prepare myself
Hmm.
for a day of workout, or
Right.
just physically being
Put a
active
plan in
throughout the week?
place, yeah.
Yes. So, but yeah, because in my mind, I'm still that girl. Like,
Period.
big or
Yeah.
small, I'm still that girl.
And like kind of like I say too is that even when like not even related to just if somebody saying something negative to you,
Mhm.
I realize like even with me is that say I don't at the moment I don't take offense.
Mhm.
But when I finally, that time where you just finally like you got a long day, you come home and you just think in your mind, you process
Like
it,
it
you like
lingers
it
almost.
lingers and you're
Yes.
like,
Yes.
oh this bitch got me fucked up, why she say
Yes.
that?
Mhm.
And then like
Like, oh,
uh,
that was wrong.
like
It's like
that
it,
kind of hurt
like
my
your
feelings.
chest
Like
cave in a little
yeah, like you
bit.
can be like, oh, that's what I'm like sitting here processing.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like people. I always say people tell themselves.
Mhm.
You just gotta listen for
Yes, and
real
I
to
do believe
see.
hurt
Yeah.
people try to hurt people too. Like a lot of things, like in the black community, I will
Yes.
say that are normalized. It's not normal. I would never, if my kids to grow up and they were to blow up and be big, I'm not
Uh,
gonna say, "Oh, come here, fat boy." Like, no, I'm
yeah.
not gonna call them that because that, even if it comes off as a joke, that
Or
probably really
endearment,
affects them.
like you say, like I know
Mhm.
we got the man, he gonna
Mhm.
both kid. That might affect him in the ear
Yes.
because even though that's
Yes.
just his endearment, like again, because
Mhm.
when you go, some people grow out they way when they turn
Mhm.
here, but because that's my
So
man, yeah,
that's always something that I think about too with my kids. I never want like my choice of words or the way that I react in that moment if I'm to be frustrated
to
or
leave an
just
imprint,
I don't want to leave that imprinted in them because all that is going to turn around is going to come back to me, mommy, what you said when I was 3 years
yeah,
old,
yeah,
4 years
yeah,
old, because people still live in traumas. Words are very powerful, like, and it
yes,
can affect people up
mm-hmm.
until their adulthood,
Would.
and I do believe that. So that's why, like, with the whole body shaming, my body changing now, I'm trying not to let it affect me as a young woman because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I still have my whole life ahead of
Right,
me. This is not the end of my body. This
mm-hmm.
is not my goal, my weight goal at
Yeah,
all. Absolutely not. When you know
mm-hmm.
something about yourself,
you can
you
make
can't
you can
you can't
make the
really
plan to get there.
exactly. And not only that, like you can tell me something about myself that I know and I see every single day. So that's where like I have to step up and build my confidence. Like, okay,
Hmm.
I see myself every day. You don't tell me what I am.
And that's like when
Bless you.
like somebody arguing with a fat girl. Okay, you fat.
Yes,
Like, what's
yes.
that supposed to do?
Trying to
Like,
play the fat
like,
card, like,
girl, I know that. I'm
uh-huh.
still pretty.
Even if it hurt my feelings or make me feel some type of way, but you can't shame me with something that I already know that I
Yeah.
can tell myself like, oh girl,
I
you don't
say
got
every
big.
morning,
Like
like,
I see myself when I'm naked getting in the shower. I see when I'm changing my clothes, when I'm work clothes, night clothes, whatever. I see myself. I have to give myself grace
mm-hmm.
because I have to
Cause you're on your
adjust.
shit.
I have
Yeah,
to
you
really
doing
adjust my life, with my 2 kids and I work. I'm still trying to finish off with school and all that stuff. So I have to give myself some type of grace.
right.
But I can't make excuses and say
And
like,
once
oh, I'm
one
just
thing
gonna.
opens up, the next part.
Yes,
So
yes.
yes.
So in like tomorrow, I'm really gonna try to make it to the gym to work out. Even though I know this session, because the first session was really hard with the
Yeah.
person that wants to train me. So, but when I did work out, I felt amazing, like mentally and
It does
emotionally. I don't know what it is, but it's like I do believe too. When you look good, you feel
feel good.
good.
That is
So when you have that's a goal that I do need to
true.
set for myself, like a weight goal or like a weekly goal, like pushing my meals or meal prepping,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
even. Um, because like that's something that I really want to do. I'm not saying go back to my weight before my kids
Like I'm gonna be
altogether.
180.
No, I just
Yeah,
want to be.
no.
I want to tone up. I don't know. I just feel like people just need to be mindful when it comes to the body shaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if I wasn't emotionally strong or built up enough or had the confidence in myself, and I
Mm-hmm.
just go off myself because of what you said to me about my
And they
body?
don't be a fuck till the person off.
Yes.
And that's one thing. Like I do not like. I said you
Yes.
want to feel guilty now.
Mhm.
That person, like even like kind of like seeing from afar, like you somebody's like posted a story or
Mhm.
you like even our city girl you
Mhm.
see from far somebody going through something but
Yes.
once then they if they do pass young unfortunately or accident oh they were supposed to do this or that
Mhm.
girl you was just talking shit
Everybody
with
got a story
you
to
was just talking
tell.
shit with Shanna
So
the other day
I got
about
a
her like
thing. I'm big on this too. It's all topic from the question, but
yeah
like, don't show the fake love or say,
uh-huh.
God forbid, not even. Even though I know I wouldn't be to that place because I have so much to live for,
right
so I would never let what others do to me or how they make me feel just make me feel like, okay, this is just the end of my life. I'm just gonna
mm-hmm.
give up. No, I'm not gonna let that even get in my head or like
Yeah
linger to me. That bad spirit, I'll say. But like, I'm big on that too. If you ever made me feel any type of way, or if you're not doing your part, as far
mm-hmm.
as like, cause it takes a village literally
It
to raise
do
kids, and I do feel like it takes a village to uplift one another too.
yeah
Yes, you can pray, you can fast, you can journal, but you physically
you
sometimes
need
you
that
need
human
somebody, you
connection
need that someone that's here and
mm.
present, in the flesh that
Mm.
genuinely means you good to say like, hey, if you want to go to the gym, like how we call each other, like,
Yeah
hey, let's go out for a weekend, let's
let's
go
go
out to
drink
eat,
let's
let's
get
go,
ready to
whatever
eat
it may
like
be, like
this go to the
people,
park for the
if
kids.
someone
Yeah.
call themselves loving you and they know you as a person, they can
Actions and
pick
shit.
up on it. They can even sense it. Like how we
Yeah.
call each other or text each
It
other.
really do be sense
It be
like
moments like where I'm literally having the toughest day, or I had just got into or whatever it may
yeah.
have been, and he come text me or calling me,
You like
hey
you was on my
friend,
mind
yeah,
like
you're on my mind.
literally with
So
my friends like
yes,
an example like my other friend Marissa it was like years
hmm
ago. She went to New Orleans. I'm
yeah,
like
she
watching
look
her
good. You
shit.
got there. She look
Yeah,
really good
my,
too.
my girl is pretty.
Yes.
But like she was in New Orleans. So I think like a few days later I'm like it was like all day like on my mind call her call her.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, she don't bother me. So I like
Yes.
finally that I was like, okay, I'm tired of this stop. I call her,
Yes.
girl, what happened? And come to find out some shit was going
Yes.
on. So
Yes.
I was
And I
like,
feel like when
yeah.
you're connected to your friend and it's a genuine friendship, you know
Mm,
that like it's really rare that anyone sit and ask and call me how,
yeah.
like when you call and say, how was your day? How are
Mm,
you feeling? I think people just see that I manage, I have it
uh-huh.
all together, and some people just simply say like, hey, that's your life. You're supposed to
Yeah.
have it together. You got two kids. But every day is not like a day where I feel my best or I'm at my best. So it feels really good to have someone just simply saying, hey, I'm calling to check up on you, or hey,
Mm-hmm.
how was your day? And like I said, it doesn't even have to be like a trauma dump. It can simply be like asking about my day,
Right.
or what did you have for lunch?
Right.
Something so
Just simple. Just
simple.
because I know you had the thought of me to
Yes,
call.
yes,
Brightens my day. Yeah.
yes. So that's a good aspect too.
Right. Well, so we're moving on to the next question. Like, have you felt like people in your life have treated you differently, like that you have kids? So just speaking on that, like, kind of
Oh, definitely for sure. Yeah, oh
like,
yeah. Even before
oh,
the kids. Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Even
you saying T?
Case
Yeah.
is vouching for it
He
too.
clocking the
So
T.
he's letting y'all know that y'all treat his mommy weird. But oh yeah, for sure. Since I've had my kids, even I feel like it could be a ex boyfriend, or it can be an old friend, or it could be a present friend,
Uh-huh.
or someone that's interested in me now.
Uh-huh.
They like try to disgrade me or devalue me because of having my kids, and now I'm a single mom of two
Ooh,
kids.
yeah.
So they look at me to be less than, or I'm not where they are. The only difference is never let anyone, if you have kids, never let anyone make you feel less than. Never let anyone make you feel like you're not that girl, you're that girl.
You're still that girl.
Because 9 times out of 10, they're going through the same thing just without the kid, if not even worse.
And the
So,
fact they got people without, I say even me. So
mm-hmm.
when I'm going in, I need to know, like, of getting vices. Some mothers can't have the afford to do
Yes.
vices, or
Mm-hmm.
it's saying like I've seen people quit weed for their children because
Mm-hmm.
or they can't go out like they drink like they used
Yes.
to when they was going
But
through it.
it's so
And
crazy because even like that's a really great
yeah,
question. Just because I have kids does not mean I don't matter.
or like not even inviting. Like I've
Mhm.
seen people switch, like other friends of,
Mhm.
they didn't invite me. I was like, oh, did you go to? I seen your homegirl was with the
Yes.
group. Was you there? Why I didn't see you?
Yes, and I
And
get that a lot. Like even now in present day, um, I don't really I don't get invited to anything. I don't have a moment to bond with anyone. I don't have a friend group. I don't
yeah,
have anyone that I can say like, oh yeah, I was with him. You don't see
yeah,
me
yeah.
in no
It's not. Yeah,
pictures. You
yeah,
don't see me, and it makes me feel some type of way. But then again, it goes back to say like, hey, maybe your time up with these people is
yeah. It's
just
time
simply
frame.
up, and it hurts because when you love people, it's just like, dang, it wasn't supposed to play out this way. Like if you're my sister, you're my friend, what happened?
Right.
Like why are you not showing up for me how you show up for other people? And I feel that way, but I do feel that way. Like since having my kids, now my second child, I don't get invited to anything. I don't get phone calls. I don't get visits. No one texts. It's very rare
Yeah, people.
that
Yeah,
they'll even check on the kids. But you know, people have in their minds like, hey, we're not obligated to just work grown. We don't got to include you
yeah.
if we don't want to.
Right.
So I'm living with that, and I'm
It's a weird
learning.
shit too. Like
Yes.
it's overall weird because like again they go, oh,
Mhm.
excuses, oh you had the kids so I didn't want to
Yeah, and
bother
never let
you.
that be no excuse.
Don't let
If I
yeah.
want to have fun, I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, my life is not over. It's just getting
And
started. We
she
just
got
got to do a little
a
adjustment.
little adjustment. And the fact is like people will always use the sense, oh, you had the kids,
Mhm.
or um,
Even if
I
like,
we was like, we drinking, we gonna be out late. I don't want
mhm.
I don't want your babysitter.
Yeah.
Girl, just find any
A
reason, just
simple,
say
yeah, just say simply no. Like I'm good
yeah.
with accepting no. If you tell me no, I know how to move accordingly
And
moving forward.
I hate when people like say like for me, like recently, like the beginning of this year, my best friend of since I was in middle school, we
Mhm.
fell out. And it was like I know she wasn't a club person to begin with, but just an example of you, I say I find ways to invite you to places where I know you can have your kids and we have
Right.
our time.
Right.
Like
And
I'll say,
you're wise about that.
yeah,
Like even before having Casey on, you say like, hey, let's go get some ice cream, take
like
out to the park. Like just simple
stuff
consideration.
that
Like
stuff you know you can do
yes.
because you if you want to see that you make time for you want to make time
Mhm.
for it. So I'll say let's go to the park. I know Casey on y'all be in the like
Mhm. We'll
y'all
be
be
in
in
the
the
house.
house.
Yeah.
Let's go for a little walk. Even if I come here, let's do a full walk. Let's go walk around
Mhm.
the neighborhood. Girl, I just
Even if
leave
it's
the
a car
house.
ride or
Like
even
a
you
little drive
simply
around
stop
town.
by.
Let's
Yeah.
yeah.
And it means a lot because you remember when we first met, and it's so
Yeah.
crazy. Like I would have never thought in a million years, y'all.
Yeah.
I
Right.
booked Ron. I booked the Uber last
Girl.
year, and I was about 1 month pregnant at the time, and we had just moved here at this
Uh,
place, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Walmart just to have an
yeah.
outing early in the morning because I was feeling very depressed early on in my pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Walmart, get everything, like try to get a
Mm-hmm.
microwave, and I told you I was like, okay, I have a budget. I'm gonna
Like
stay there at that budget. And I literally have made it to that budget. And I said, you know, I went over $5, but
yeah.
I met Ron. He was my Uber driver when I was
Yeah.
going to Walmart here
We
in
would have
Conroe.
never thought too.
Never would have thought, and from that moment, we bonded.
We've been
We
locked in.
bonded like literally instantly, and it felt like I have known him since we were children.
Like, and
So,
the fact is that like we've been around each other and back in high school. Like, we had
yes,
certain friends. Like, we was around each
hmm
other, but
like we had mutual friends
we
or
had
new friends or friends.
we knew each
Yes,
other. But girl, I don't
yes,
know her.
hmm
So
and
and
I
then
was always so shy,
she
and
was
I was
wait. This girl had a headset
hmm
earbud in 24/8
every
with that.
time.
If you saw Lace, girl, you had headphones and that phone in that hand,
Yes,
girl.
trying to distract myself
Like,
from looking up at a crowd or whatever. But literally, and I from the very beginning, Ron has been there. Even when after having Casey on his
like,
first appointment on that Sunday,
oh yeah, I did
Ron
take
was
you.
there. Literally, Ron was
Took
there.
her. I was like, yeah.
Doctor visits, hospital visits, store runs, lots of
Mm-hmm.
store
Lots of
runs,
story
lots of
runs, girl.
store runs. So, and I'm big on that because I'm like, okay, my friend, he's doing Uber. I can give him that money
Yeah.
instead of paying it on the app because I know it's a percentage thing. Like,
Yeah.
they get like a certain
Again,
percentage.
like from my end is that like I was going through some shit. I just got fired. I was
Yeah,
trying to keep on my
I
grind.
remember that.
I got bills. I got my car note. I got
hmm
shit I didn't pay for. So I was like, let me get this Uber.
hmm
Girl, I'm like, this shit, she look familiar. Like, I know her from somewhere.
Yes, and it was like
So
early in the
you
morning. I
know
went
what I'm
to
saying?
like
Like,
8,
so
7 or
like,
8
cause
o'clock in
me,
the
I started like,
morning.
yeah, I started at 4 o'clock. Cause again, if you do Uber, you know the good rides for the airport like are $90 are
Yeah,
like 3, 4 in the morning. So I was like from 4 to like there. So I was like, I think I was just getting to Palm Coast. I was like, okay, I can do one more ride.
yeah.
And so I
Literally
was
got
like, and
run.
I'm like, do I know you? Like you look real
And I was
familiar.
like, wait. And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, it was the dreads that stood
Yeah,
out to me too. And I was like, wait, I think this is Jada's friend from high school. So
yeah.
I was like, that was an instant bond. Like when we
Mm-hmm.
bonded, it was just like I tell you, it was a genuine connection. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
We were just
and
talking, like,
yeah,
and
just
then we
talking.
wasn't
And you
even.
know, like when you first meet somebody or like reconnect with somebody, you
You
just
just
want to
like
say,
small talk,
okay,
like you doing
I
small.
love you, see you later. But I didn't want to
No,
say it,
yeah,
make it
no,
feel
no, you're
awkward, make it
right.
feel weird. Like I don't know you,
I was
like,
like,
but
yeah.
that's how I felt, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just genuine. And when I was the time when I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we're gonna go car shopping, all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. He was willing to do all of
I was
that
like,
with
yeah, just
me.
text me because
Like
again, I need my
yes,
coin, boo.
yes.
Even though we
So
was like, of course,
yes,
but
but
I need
I
my
was
coin.
giving. I was like,
Yeah,
I'd rather give my friend that money
right.
than pay
Mm-hmm.
on the app during that time, like with the Ubers and stuff. Because I'm like, okay, that's just how I
Right.
am.
Yeah.
If I can look out for you and you look out for me, we're
And then like
cool.
over time, because I kept taking her, I was like, girl, Walmart's 5 minutes. I'm
Yeah,
not worried about no
yeah.
ride.
But I said, did you
Like,
eat today?
like it's substance she would just
Yes.
offer,
Like, do
which
you?
I
Mhm.
appreciated bigly. Like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, bitch, I am hungry.
Yes.
Because
More
again,
than half of the time, he'll try to say no,
yeah, because I don't like
but
asking, but
no.
yeah, okay, I
Because
guess we can go to Chick-fil-A. Like,
yes, yes, literally in that same tone, he was like, I guess I'll
yeah,
get
you're like,
a
I
number one or
guess,
something from Chick-fil-A.
like,
But like it really it makes me feel great to know that I have someone in my corner. And like I said, we don't talk every day. We don't get to see each other every single day anymore. But like during this time, especially with my baby, with Casey on, we'll do like we're
yeah,
playing like, hey, we
let's do it.
don't even talk through the whole week,
We like
but we have something planned during
say,
that
like,
week,
hey,
or
this
like,
weekend,
hey,
hey, we
we
gonna
going
go,
out to eat.
we going out, we finna
Yeah,
try this
that
new
was our
restaurant.
thing. We was
Yeah,
going out to eat, and when I said you gonna have me fat or whatever,
like,
but because I
but
was, thank God I had my appetite this pregnancy.
yes.
But like he has been in my corner from the very beginning, like even showing up for my kids' birthday parties,
Mm-hmm.
even showing up like simply popping by the house
Girl,
or
so she would be having a, like we have a
mhm
location, so the location be off.
mhm
I'll text her, she ain't just fine, or it be daylight. Girl, you must want me to pop up at your
yes,
house.
and he will do that. He'll show up, and I really love
Not
that.
not. Hey.
Yes, or if I'm cooking something, and I try to always like I love to cook. That's a form of
Mhm.
my love language, I think. But lately, I had not been cooking around that time.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, if you're by,
You
I'll
want some dinner?
cook.
And I'll be
Even
like,
though we go out to eat, we
yeah.
still gotta go to that place too
Oh, we
with the
do.
oxtails. Yes,
Yes, I
in
do.
the
We do.
club.
Oh, I do. I do.
But
It's a something because we gonna pop out. You'll see us if you
yes,
follow me. Hopefully you do. So like,
yes.
subscribe. You'll see little
Mhm.
videos and pics. Cause yeah.
Yes, but I really do feel like after having my children, I don't have that connection with my friends
Yeah.
anymore. So would you say like that? How would you describe that? Would you describe that
So
just as
like
outgrowing
back.
each other, or?
So I would say it's outgrowing,
Mhm.
but like say like my best friend, like I literally recently we fell out over like her husband,
Mhm.
some actions that he did, and so when I confronted her about it, she was just willing to throw it away, throw our friendship for years. She's
Just
been
out
here
the
for years,
window, yeah.
just out the window, and like I've like kind of just now processing, like I removed her off everything, like literally after my
Yeah, and
birthday.
that's how you know when everything is just
Yeah,
like,
I
and
was
it's like, dang, I really wanted you to be
I wanted you
around
to be around, but
forever,
like
like,
you showed like it's kind of you showed me what it was,
mhm,
and at this
from the
big
very
and that's
beginning.
what I'm saying, at this big age of we're not kids no more, so I understand that.
Mhm,
But again, if I feel like if you can throw away for the like, I understand that your partner, I
mhm.
understand that you've been in your life, but you can throw away a friendship that is genuine, and I'm here
Hmm. A person that has been there before,
before, like I've seen, and
through
then,
the good
and
and the
let's not even that,
bad.
or I've seen what the person that you even
Yes,
talked to has done to you, and I'm
yes, I
like,
understand. And that's something
yeah,
that I don't agree with. And I'm big on, I live by this daily. If I can forgive a man, I can forgive my
my
friends,
friend,
I
yeah,
can forgive my family. If I'm going to be dedicated to them, I can be dedicated. Like, I feel like I
yeah.
value my friendships more than a relationship with a
Yes,
man. I do.
you can get a man, anything.
Yes.
But my friend, you are in my life.
Hmm.
You are, like I
You're
say,
supposed to be my
not
sister. You're supposed
you're
to be,
empowering me. You're supposed
yes.
to be here. I'm
Hmm.
empowering you. We are equal give and take. You are my brother, my sister, whoever you are.
Hmm.
So if you can't come to a sacrifice or put another person above. Like I understand people place you, and and that's what again, like what we're talking about. People place you where they come along.
where
You
they
should
think
think you
you
should
should
be,
be.
and once you overcome that, we've seen it on there. People
Mhm.
they start talking shit or
Yes.
spitting rumors or oh girl,
Mhm.
I know your teeth. Girl, you ain't probably see me in 3 years
Mhm.
because I cut you off because of the weird shit.
Yeah.
You think
But
you
if it's
know my
not
teeth, but
communicated,
yeah.
people they have a funny way of showing what it really is,
Mm-hmm.
like how they truly feel about you, whether they come out
Yes.
this year or next year or 10 years from now. People really
And
show that.
even if like you do, and then even if it takes you like again, it takes you years to oh, I didn't peep.
Yeah.
Like I said, they tell themselves, but at the end is that you don't peep. And sometimes you be like, damn. Also, that
Mhm.
I remember when I was going through this, and she did say some
Mhm.
weird shit like
And
that.
then
I
you
didn't
have to,
realize. Yeah,
you literally have to stop yourself. Like
like
I let that
I
slide.
didn't even realize.
I was that gullible. I was
Like,
that desperate at
and
that
not. I
point.
would say not even desperate. Is that I'm. I'm taking you from what you're telling me, like talking to me. I'm taking you from a genuine place.
Yes.
I'm
Mhm.
not looking for a way around words or like
Trying to find a
I
reason
say like,
to.
oh, like say just asking somebody where you at. Oh, I'm out. Like I'm not going around today. I'm
Yeah.
at McDonald's. Oh, girl, McDonald's. Like I'm not going around trying to
Yeah.
manipulate the words. But people, and then like years later, you'll be like, oh, I should have peeped that. But you're just
Yeah.
at that level of life, and I feel like once you kind of level up, like I know we all said it, but just mothering, like it just changes of life
Mhm.
is that you know when that new chapter is. I've talked to this in the last deep dive. You know when that new chapter is, and like you might be unhappy, but then people are gonna be removed that are not supposed to be there for that
Mhm.
chapter. Like I said, I'm grateful. Like I gave you a shout out in the last video I posted. I know you were
Yes.
probably watching, but I said I'm happy. My new friends Megan, Lex, like they are empowering me where I know a bit that I can no longer.
Mhm.
I've got a better relationship with them than I've been 10 years with
Yes.
this
Yes.
girl.
And that's how you know when the friendship is based off
Yeah,
genuine,
yeah.
like it's just genuine overall. Because you can, like I said, you can meet somebody in the market, like how we
Uh-huh.
connected. We knew each other from
We
high
knew each other. We
school,
knew around,
but
but girl,
how
I didn't know that
he was
girl.
my Uber driver, and look where we are now.
Like,
Like, and even I welcome him like around my kids, around my
really?
family, and my family. They know
Yeah.
Ron coming over. Like they know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we have a connection. I'm very grateful for that because it's really hard to find genuine friends.
Yes.
People don't know the value of friendships
They
overall.
don't.
So
And it's really just our generation, too, has
yes,
made it.
and they pick and choose a
Mhm.
lot.
They
They
pick
pick and
and
choose.
choose.
Like,
That's the word.
and I had to learn as well. Like, when now being a mother, stop disclosing everything about my kids
Everything and
or like their
not
fathers.
everything is meant for everybody here.
Yes, because
Yes.
some people take your life story as gossip.
Yeah. True.
But life lessons though, who's for me is who's for me, who's not, they're not. And who's for my kids, they're here. And that's something that I'm big on and I love mostly about Ron is that he doesn't just include me, he includes my kids. So
Because I like again, luckily I've been around a lot of mothers. I've
mhm.
seen the weird shit going on. I've seen how people can change, and I don't play that. Like I
Yeah.
feel
That's the
they
same thing
they
that my
are
friend said.
yeah
My friends from Palatka,
yeah
like they have had their experiences where like with their they don't have any kids but they have nieces and
yeah
nephews
yeah
and they've seen like what their sisters and mothers have had to go through with being single moms. So like my male friends,
yeah
y'all as a whole, y'all show up. Y'all present yourself. Y'all make it known like, hey, I'm here,
yeah.
even if it's just a phone call away. Like, and a lot of men they don't know about like postpartum. They don't
Yeah.
know the experience of postpartum after having, a child or children.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's lots of changes when you have
It's
kids for sure though.
yeah, and I just like for the mothers out there, like I know we gonna cover this, but I just want y'all to know is that a lot of people that do love you are do actions are gonna show who's for you.
Hmm.
Don't fight about what's going on or I love this person, but if you know deep in your heart that that bitch or nigga is acting weird towards you, it's time to cut.
Hmm.
And especially if
Take heed the first time.
yeah, take
Stop
hit the
showing
person.
people so much grace. You can walk in love. I do believe
Yeah,
that,
yeah, you
but
love.
walk away with grace
I can
too.
love you from a distance. There's
Yes.
people I followed out today. I will love you from a distance. I hope their life is great, but
Right,
you're not gonna
Case.
be around these parts because you've done weird. You're
Hmm.
becoming weird. We're not a
Yep.
lot. We're no longer aligned how we used to be.
and that's big.
Yeah.
When you know that you're not no longer aligned with people, it's time to walk away. And like I said, you may be hurt. Your
Mhm.
feelings may be hurt in that moment, but it's for a good cause. Maybe 5 months from now, 5 years from now, you're gonna be grateful. Like, hey, I thank God that I'm not attached to this
Mhm.
person. Everybody's
Or
not for you
and that too,
too.
or even if you see how somebody's life's come out years in the past, you be like,
Yes,
just
yes.
imagine if I was still
Because I don't
around
want to
them.
be stuck in the same place, even with kids. I
Oh
don't want to
no,
be in
no,
the
no,
same
yeah.
place 5 months from now, 5 years from now. So, and I feel like when you can set goals with your friends, when
Uh-huh.
you can set goals with your genuine friends, that's what you gotta
Girl, we
have.
finna get. We know, like, even if it's something
No
simple.
gatekeeping, no
No,
job.
no.
If
Oh,
you need
girl, I'm
help
finna
with a
put you on.
resume, I can help you with your resume.
Oh, girl, I know. I just went traveling. And I see this. There was this opportunity that you say
Mhm.
they was taking at homes. Like you can travel with your kids. They offer kids support
Yes.
and stuff. Let me put sign
Yes.
up. Like
Mhm.
even like say example of when I was doing Uber, it was like her
Mhm.
insurance. She was like, oh, they get paid on this,
Yes.
and was trying to put me on.
Mhm.
Like and for like my jobs, like I was job searching. I was like, hey girl, that I just saw on here they
Because
having this,
anything that I like, I knew of that was tied to like driving, like Uber wise or
Well,
like
yeah, it's
Lyft.
something that's
I was like, okay, I can let my friend know this, or simply like when I used to go on my long
no, yeah,
journeys or
yeah,
whatever. Even if we were going to something out to eat or
yeah,
shopping together, I'm like, hey, let's do 10 for gas or
right,
20
yeah,
20
yeah.
for gas. I'm just that type of person because I know what it's like to have to start over. And at the
Mhm.
time, my story is like pretty similar. I had just resigned from my job, and then of like a week or two later, I found I was pregnant with my second child. So I'm like,
It's just
I have money set
stuff is
aside,
thrown
but
stuff thrown out the wind, and
yeah.
it's just
So
life.
during that time last summer, me and Ron, we had so much in common, and I
Like
don't think we
overcame, like
realized.
we had,
Yes,
and
realized at
that's
that
why I told her.
moment.
I said like kind of like I would say after the first month that we was like I was like God put us in there because
Yes,
again
he
we
literally
was
said
going
that over and over. God
God
put
put
us
us in there
together. Yeah.
because we was going through some shit most on our own,
Mhm.
and look at us now. We've overcome them.
Yes.
We living comfortably. It might not
Yes.
be where we want to be, not where but where we want to be, but we striving for it, and I'm
Yes.
glad we're here together to make that goal.
Yes.
All right, so this is one last question before we do the dry off. So, like, we had this discussion on Facebook and stuff, and I was just saying to be like, do you think kids should be exposed, like, I would say, other alternatives, like,
Mhm.
that's out there for them? Like, I would say, like,
Mm.
because again, like I say, I ask this because, like, I would say this LGBT because that, a lot of people
Mhm.
don't want that around their kids and
Right.
stuff. But, like, say, Buddha, like
Mhm.
you see a little girl with the mark of Buddha on their face. Why
Mhm.
you got that dot on your
Yeah.
head? Or so, do
And
you
that's
think
the
should be
thing. Like
exposed like young to new stuff so they're
right.
used to it, or or would you just
I
want them
feel
to learn on
like
their own and then come to you with question and answer,
okay,
kind
going
of?
back to the like the
Yeah,
question, the whole
yeah,
debate thing for
yeah, yeah,
social media, like how you had a great point as
yeah.
well. But what I meant in my comment when I responded back to you about like the LGBT community,
Mm,
I feel like they're children. Let's not confuse them right now.
mm,
And it's one thing when you're just trying to pull it away from them. We know
yeah,
that it's there. It's in the community. It could be in the household.
yeah,
I grew up with my aunts that were gay, my
mm,
cousins that were gay, so it wasn't something that I knew about and I didn't know the name of
yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, like say for instance,
You saw it, but you didn't have a
yes,
category of in
yes,
your head.
like
Yeah, yes.
and with my aunts, like I knew like one dressed like a boy, one was a
Uh,
girly girl, but I didn't know like okay, this is a stud, this is a
right,
fan.
yeah, you
I
don't
didn't
know
know
where. Yeah,
that. So like when I would responded back, like I want my kids to be aware, like hey,
yeah,
there's people that don't have the same preference, in their sexualities
yeah.
as you, but I want to have that conversation later down in life,
Not,
but I
yeah,
don't want to wait too late because it's out there.
right.
It's starting in VPK.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there. It's in the household. Every child doesn't have the same upbringing. So, like, far as the cartoon, I don't want them to ever see a cartoon and say, like, oh, mommy, I can go kiss a boy or whatever. But because I don't want them to get confused. And when I also responded back and I said, like, hey, when
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
dating, I don't even kiss in front of them.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like,
yeah.
even hug. I
And I
don't
know
go
it
to the,
wasn't from a bad place. Like,
yeah, yeah.
so pretty
But
much
some
the
people
post
don't.
was is that like it was like a TV show. Oh, she was like, they're
Like
like
for Pride Month with the
Pride Month, these
cartoons, they
cartoons and
have it like
stuff.
on
Yeah, yeah. Do
Disney
you
and
want it on?
everything.
And there was like the thoughts, and she was like, I don't want my kids to do it. And
Mhm.
I was like, okay, like because this is where a lot of people get it confused. Where
Mhm.
the what's the word defense was sexuality is started as soon as you're gay. You see
Mhm.
your mom and daddy kiss, but because
whether it's
like
straight or gay.
whether straight or gay, what's the
Mm-hmm.
difference of you're still seeing sexuality? It's just because you are homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, is it just
So yeah,
because you
that
don't
is
like
a
that?
big difference too.
Or
Yeah.
because that's what most of it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact
And
you're
I
just
think
homophobic.
most of the comments that we were seeing on social, like the
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media
yeah.
posts, it was they wasn't thinking about like both
No,
parties.
yeah,
They were
yeah,
just thinking
no.
about like the
It
gays.
was just the
And
gays, and
so
that's
that's
what,
why I
yeah,
said like, hey, I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a lot of gay people in my family.
yeah,
Like I grew up in a household with gay aunts,
yeah.
and I have gay cousins or whatever. So it's not a like an offense to that, or like, oh, my kids can't be around them. Like
Mhm.
they're human. I don't like, for example, with my aunts, I didn't look at them as their sexuality. They
Right.
were my aunts. They did limit what they exposed around me because
Seasons,
I
you
was getting
know.
older. But once I got grown, that's when all my questions kicked in because I was
Yeah,
confused as a
right.
child. I didn't know, like, I'm like, okay, if it's two girls, how they have a baby? If
Uh,
it's two boys, how they have a baby? Like, if
uh,
we were brought up and taught like it's supposed to be Adam and Eve,
uh,
those are my questions.
yeah.
But I had to learn you still have to walk in love with gay
Yes.
or straight. But my preference of being a mom now of two boys, I want them to know, like,
I
hey,
want, yeah.
because it's in the history books
Right.
now. So I rather they learn from me at home, and when we go out and we witness these things
Yeah, and that's
together.
what I
Or,
said. Like,
for instance, if they're at school or if they're out at a party and they see a group, I don't want it never to turn to a conflict
right.
or retaliation against one another. So my job is to teach my kids, no matter what it is,
It's out
gay,
there. It's
straight, black or white, you love people for who they
and
are.
that's why I was like
You
even
can't judge nobody.
amputee. Like when I
Mhm.
remember when I remember when I first saw like an F2 for the first time. It was like I
Mhm.
was back in California as a toddler. Like we get on the trolley and this lady in the wheelchair. I was like, kids laugh. I was like, where her leg at? And like,
Just out
luckily,
of
just out of
curiosity,
curiosity, like,
yeah.
just like, where her leg? She was like, be quiet. But,
Yeah, your
luckily
child, you don't
she
know.
luckily gave me extensions. Like, some people, like, how they go to the
Like with the
doctor. He was
empathy
like, yes, I say,
needs,
like,
yeah.
she was like, how they go to the doctor? Well, some parts of, something bad happens and they got to lose a leg or arm. And which I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Took it now. It was like, it was a fact I knew.
Yeah.
And then I just, kids go,
Nowadays you
now I'm
can
going to go
really,
do a cartwheel after I
yes.
learn it. But I
Yes.
know, but now it's in my head.
And nowadays you really can't outsmart kids because these
They be
kids
knowing.
they know the difference. They can sense, they can feel, and I do believe that. But like, I don't feel like it's right, and I also don't feel like it's wrong. Like if you're a parent or if you're
Depending on how you raise your kids.
how you raise your kids, but if you're raising your kids like, oh, that's gay,
Yeah.
you don't do that. But like what I will say, because there was another topic as well, about like a remember like the kitchenettes, the play sets with the
Oh
kitchen.
yeah, they could have had the little
Why
kitchen
would
set.
I not want my son
Yes.
to learn that when I want that
I'm not
instilled?
buying my son that.
Why would I not want my child to know the basic needs? If he doesn't have a woman present in the house, I'm not going to be around forever to cook for him, to
Right.
clean for him. I don't teach that to him or instill it in him. He's not going to know. So that was ignorant to me.
And that's like I said, it's
So
like I know I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking for the white people, but I say for black people is that again you see it. Like I say, I would just say from our day when you were a kid, you couldn't come out that gender. What I would say for men, you couldn't come out that gender norm. Say
it
my
was
favorite.
always like the down low.
Say my favorite color was purple, even though like
yes,
like hair color. Oh, you can't like that. We're not getting you that.
yes.
Or say like.
And I feel like with society too, like like with girl clothes, it's all pink.
Yeah,
it's all like it can't
it's
be
not,
a pattern.
It's not.
Like
Yeah.
okay, one of the like Nautica or
Oh
Polo,
yes.
like the pink shirt. It's polo.
I
And
want
it's
a dark blue polo for yeah.
like,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
we taking family pictures and they trying to coordinate with their mama. Do you tell me they can wear a pink polo shirt and it's for a boy?
Like
so, a lot of things I do want to make a different turn with my kids because I'm not going to force them into thinking like, okay, hey, I can't like the color yellow, blue, green, purple because it's for girls. Who said that?
And like I'll say, I was have to say it was like I was talking to my friend. I was like, oh, would you buy your son like a Barbie, like if he wanted one? And I was like saying some people like, oh hell no. Nah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like again, there's still girl action figures.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a Barbie, so say, get you a Spider Girl or you can get incorporate, but some people are so against.
Yeah, but like for me with the Barbie doll, I wouldn't, because it's like I don't really know how to express it, but I know like okay, it's boy things that you can do like
Uh
other than like the blobs, the dinosaurs, yes.
huh.
But I'm not going to. It's something different when you explain to a child, but when you expose certain things, and I'm saying that I'm not saying that it's not normal or abnormal,
Mm-hmm.
because I also feel like it's a psychological thing as
Mm-hmm.
well too. But and you know what society, a girl Barbie doll is for a girl. That's what we were brought, what we were taught. So I don't want my boys to feel like okay, if they want to play with like their blogs, or if it's like a pit with
Oh,
toys
okay,
or whatever
yeah.
like that,
I
and they
don't
see
think.
a dog, they don't know. If I don't teach them, how would they know?
And
Like,
I would say like even for like a kid, like you said earlier, kids know. So
mhm,
I say like even for like when I've seen boys play with dolls,
mhm,
but even when they're playing with the doll, it's not like I'm doing feminine. It's
mhm.
mostly like I got my Superman doll right here,
Yeah, like
and he's
take it, like
saving
yeah,
he's
save it,
saving
yeah, yeah.
Barbie.
Because
Whereas the people, it's
and I feel like that's the thing too. Like a lot of when it comes to boys, it's more hard on them. Like they expect
they
more
can't.
for
They're
them.
not
Like with
express
girls,
freedom.
I can play with Barbie and Ken,
Yeah.
but you know what
It's
I'm
not right, and
saying?
that's why like I want to break. I like
Hi.
when I see that with mothers, or I say like I try not like again. I know I can't tell you how to raise your kids, but I say like now I give you the side eye
Yeah,
like for that like because like okay this your kid, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I hear this, but it's just the fact of like that's why I kind of say too is like not even that of
Hey,
boys
Daddy.
aren't allowed to explore as much as women are.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes it's not. It's more even like exploring wise. Like say you do kiss a girl, like say
Mhm.
exploring the grown up, like exploring. You are saying because you're a girl, oh, it's sexualized.
Mhm.
That's why you're allowed to do it. Because if it wasn't sexualized, you know, they would have. Whereas a boy, okay, like I do see, I might be bisexual. You want to test it out.
Mhm.
You don't have that freedom because again, you know, and that's what like I would even say from from Dio's experience. I don't like try to mess with Dio anymore, but for Dio's too, they were mostly bisexual
Yeah.
and
That's
told me
that's
like,
a true name for it,
yeah, they were
honestly.
mostly
Mhm.
bisexual more than I would say than DL is
Mhm.
because they knew they weren't the people around them weren't gonna accept it for them pretty
Yeah.
much or uh you know if I said this it was gonna come back to me in some way I was gonna get
Mhm.
some type of consequence from it
Behind it,
yeah
yes.
so it's just the fact of that but I just, like I said, the only reason I asked this question is just I just want people to have the hear the talk, the narrative
Yes.
of it, because
Mhm.
again, a lot of people
And I feel
think
like it
about
should.
that one way.
Yeah, I think it should be like an open discussion, because it can answer a lot of questions
Mm-hmm.
even when they're younger. But like my only thing is like now, like how they're so my kids are so
Yeah.
young now. I let them run around, have their freedom,
Yeah.
be kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if they come to me and ask questions, or if I ever witness it, that's something else. I'll have to sit down. I have to
I
explain
have
to
to
them,
say that
because they don't know gender, they don't know gay, they don't know
too.
straight. We know
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're grown. We know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We have the education of
And
between the two.
I'll say even like people that I would say in the shelter their kids is
Hmm.
that you want to, oh I don't want
Or
them to
like
see
embedded in
and
them.
like
Yes.
yeah like people want to shelter
Hmm.
which that's not real life
Yeah.
like I understand like even though like I would say I was sheltered I was a sheltered kid
Hmm.
but I was given the information hey like I think like one thing like I say was a big impact for me that I'm like grateful that my mom gave me now was like say example like when I was coming out when I came out she told me like are you ready to accept what comes
What
with
comes
this
with it, like the negatives
was
of
the
yeah.
negative of that you know people are not going to happy for you living your truth
Hmm. Everyone's not gonna receive
you're a
you.
black male you got
Hmm.
dreads they're going to judge you
Whether
are
you
you ready
even you straight, you just
you're
like
straight
women.
yeah they're
Hmm.
gonna judge you. So now you got gay on it too. Are you ready for that? And I like even though I was a teenager, I was like yeah, I'm ready. But that deep mind, I was always in my head like,
Yeah. Like,
am
am
I
I really
ready? You really
ready?
ready? And luckily, like I would say like that's one of the conversations I love to have because even at this grown age now is that because I started that early and because I was able to have that safe space with my mama,
Hmm.
I'm unapologetically me
Hmm.
and I don't change for no bitch. Cause
Yeah.
if I literally, if I got my main rock, my mama,
Mhm.
I don't give a
You
fuck what
don't
you
need
say.
nobody
I
else.
don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what you say.
Mhm. In society, like my grandmother, my mom's
Mm.
mom, it wasn't like a crime. It wasn't like
Uh-huh.
anything that she looked at my aunts to be less than, or like
Those still
she
her
didn't
babies.
disclaim,
Yeah.
yeah, to the fullest to the
Yeah.
day that they all died.
Right.
So that's how I grew up, and I just feel like that's just walking in love simply, despite of whatever you may prefer. I don't care if you like a donkey. That's what you like.
Girl, I'm beside at
So
you, but you like what you like. Like, girl, you need to go to jail,
yeah,
but
like oh, come on, that poor little donkey.
like, girl,
That donkey.
like, yeah.
Your back itching?
All right, boo. I'm so thankful for coming on
Yes,
here.
I had
Like,
a good
we're gonna do
time.
the dry off. Yeah, like, so, like, again, thank you for coming. I'm glad that we had this conversation. I do hope that we offered some guidance to some of y'all out there that's new mothers, mothers that have been here, or just give you a new perspective of thinking about raising y'all kids.
Yes.
Um, and so, like, again, all I do is like, oh, it's on the dry off. I do a shout to love, just some
Mm-hmm.
inspirational messages that I want to give. So I'm gonna start first.
Yeah.
Like, I want y'all, like, for the mothers out there, new, old, or sons, that don't let them stop the kids thinking kids gonna stop your show. Like
Mm-hmm.
we said this many times. I want you.
Life is not over.
Life is not over until you make it over.
Mm-hmm. If
That's
that's
like,
how you want to live your life, that's what
and
your life will
especially
be.
you see, and I know not even kid wise, but you've seen people settle in places that they know they
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be, and like,
You hear the
and
story
be
10,
unhappy.
15 years
That's what I'm
later.
saying.
Or,
You literally,
mm-hmm.
like I was saying, like you can literally see somebody, like, say you go to the same restaurant, you can literally see a server smiling from every time to
Mm-hmm.
10 years later. Now every time she's frowned up, she's unhappy,
Mm-hmm.
is because she stopped
Live the
where she
life
is.
that you have.
She didn't live the life that she put for. And I know not every time that is available and you gotta do
Mm-hmm.
it. But again, is that make yourself happy. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
your circumstances are, there is a way for you to be happy and a way to change your situation. There are so many resources out here.
Yes.
From homes
Mm-hmm.
to assist, like,
Any
jobs.
assistance, even
Like,
if you got to
rich,
get a little assistance to get to the place
go
that
to
you
your
need to
job.
get,
Yeah.
do so. Never
Just
have, and that's the thing. Never have too much pride. And I
mhm.
look at everything as a blessing. Even if you need a little assistance here and there, it's a blessing. It's a lot of people that wish they can get it. They
Like,
don't even qualify for it. So, and it's not like a long term thing. So just make the best out of everything. Motherhood is one of the best hoods ever. I'm very happy with my kids. I love being a mother. It has inspired me to keep going. Even the days that I don't feel good, even the days I'm just like, I'm not at my best. I don't feel at my best. My kids, I look at my kids like, okay, what are they going to say 10, 15 years from now?
right.
They're a reflection of me. I'm a reflection of them now. So just keep going. Never give up. Trust God. Keep your faith because it.
So he's gonna
Oh,
make a
Case,
way.
Case has something to say. Okay.
As you see, he got something. He
He got
agreeing.
something to say. So
It
yes, it was a pleasure.
was a pleasure meeting y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Like, again, hope y'all read the message, and I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe because there's some mothers out here that might need this message today.
Yeah.
So love y'all, and I'll see y'all next
Love
time.
y'all.
Bye.